I just kept thinking like, wow, were the psychics right? Like, I didn't really believe it that much until, you know, that moment.
Forcier, Forcier.
It took me months, but I'm finally ready to read these psychic readings with you and see the sketches that these psychics made of my soulmates for the first time. Oh my gosh, he's pretty. Whoa. Oh my god. What in the world? Come on, who knows this person? Wow, that is crazy. So here is the update. This is what happened after 3 psychics drew my soulmate. Last July, I posted a video titled 3 Psychics Draw My Soulmate. Honestly, I was very skeptical because not only did the 3 drawings not really look like the same person, but also the description of what my soulmate is like is literally no one that I have ever thought about dating, you know, in my adult life here in LA. Look at this guy, cute. Haven't seen him around LA, not really, no. This guy, maybe there's a couple people that kind of look like that around here. Okay, I can see that. And this guy, I'm pretty sure I've seen him literally everywhere I've ever been. But something that really threw me off was especially the description. These psychics said that my soulmate would be an introvert, would be, you know, a nature person, likes reading, loves animals and family. That is no one. That is no one in Los Angeles. And to make things even more crazy, the psychics predicted that I would meet this person within the next couple months during a pandemic. None of this was ever going to make sense, and I filmed the video hopeful, but also really knowing that honestly probably would not happen. I was not going to meet someone like that. But then, I did. A month after I posted that video, I went on a road trip to visit my family up in New Hampshire. The only reason I was there was to go on this like little family camp trip thing that literally got canceled the day I got there. I was automatically thinking like, what else can I do with my 2 weeks in my hometown? And I was like, you know what, let's just do something bold, okay? Who do I know that is still kind of around? And I was like, you know what, I'm an adult, like, why not fulfill some childhood dreams and let's hit up my childhood crush. So I did. And I went over to his place, which is, you know, like in the woods, you know, New England. We talked for ever. We caught each other up with our lives and we reminisced a lot about us being kids, having crushes on each other, and it was really funny. Halfway through hanging out with him, I started feeling like a child again. Like I had butterflies and I was like, oh my god, what if I go to kiss him and he doesn't want to kiss me? All of like my old fears from the last time I saw him when I was 18, maybe I was 17 the last time I saw him, it like came flooding back and I was like, oh my god, now I'm so nervous, I'm sweaty. But this time, I'm an adult and I can communicate that, which did help the situation a lot. We had our first kiss. It was very much a movie moment, let me tell you. It was like moonlight, like river, like it was something for a movie. So of course that would not be the only time I saw him. For the rest of the week of, you know, my trip, I spent a couple days with him and they're all really nice, of course. And you know, all this time with him, I couldn't stop thinking about what the psychics said and like the drawings that the psychics drew. Honestly, he had little features that matched all of the psychic drawings, and almost every part of the description of my soulmate was him. Slowly realizing more and more things with like the plants in his house and the artwork in his house, and I was like, oh my god, is he not exactly what all 3 psychics predicted? I'm a romantic, for sure. I'm love's #1 fan, but I'm also a realist and I really protect my heart a lot, okay? So I was like, I don't know if I'm just fitting him into the mold or if this is something otherworldly. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter, or it couldn't really matter that much because he lived by my family and I live over 4,000 miles away in Los Angeles. I think that's another reason why I kind of just like, psychics, they didn't say anything. But then he told me that he would move to Los Angeles. Yeah. Of course, there were no like dates set, there was no plans. I was very much really afraid because I'm like, what if he moves here and he doesn't really like me in the end? Or what if he hates Los Angeles? And why don't I just take it day by day? Because that's the only way I could mentally do this. So within the next 4 months, we were having FaceTime dates weekly. We went on a 2-week trip to Maine that was absolutely beautiful and so much fun and so beyond romantic. He took care of me when I had to go into the emergency room. It's not COVID related. I met his friends, I got to know his family. Everything on paper sounded really, really good. Except that in between the in-person time together, FaceTime and texting didn't really feel like they fit the space. I guess we were both kind of feeling the same way, thinking about, you know, both of us and where we fit into each other's lives. And we talked one day and he told me that he didn't think Los Angeles would actually work out for him. I was pretty upset. But that made me really think about my life, what I want to do and what I'm doing now, and how much I do miss being close to my family. I told him on Christmas Eve that I would move to the East Coast. We could try, you know, actually being together. Which was very bold for me, to be honest. Like that was really hard for me to figure out and to picture in my head, you know, not being in Los Angeles after I've been here for 5 years and really established myself. But I thought, like, why not? Like, life's all about taking risks and trying new things, getting to know yourself and the people you care about more. So I was like, that's it. I will move with you here. And now you think about that. So that's how that went. Yeah, I guess I also never felt that sure about anyone before. And I just kept thinking like, wow, were the psychics right? Like, I didn't really believe it that much until, you know, that moment. Then a couple weeks later, after coming back to LA, he told me that he felt like he just wasn't in the right spot for a long-term relationship like that. I mean, it's really sad, but I can't be mad about that. My first boyfriend, when he tried to put a toothbrush in my apartment, I like freaked out, you know? So like when you're not ready for something that real, then you're not ready. I guess all that just really taught me that I finally am ready for something like that. And I don't know why I never pictured a life for myself like that. But now I can. I just, you know, have to figure out what's next now for me. I definitely learned a lot about relationships and myself, really, in the last 7 months, but I wouldn't trade any of it for anything. My younger self is definitely very happy that I even tried. I feel like if I didn't, you know, try for, you know, a relationship with him, that I probably would have thought about what could have been, you know, every day. So I'm glad that I tried. A part of me really wonders that if the psychics didn't describe someone like him, would I have even tried that hard? They planted the idea in my head and I ran with it. That's so weird to think about. So in the end, did I meet the soulmate the psychics predicted? I mean, my 15-year-old self definitely thought he was. So